And some upbeat news for the sports fanatics this morning. Global media conglomerate Fox, Walt Disney and Warner Brothers have announced a joint venture to launch a sports streaming service later this year. The yet-to-be-named service would offer an all-in-one package of programming inclusive of television channels such as ESPN, TNT and FS1. Subscribers would have the option of purchasing it as part of a streaming bundle from Disney+, Hulu or Max. And shifting focus to the auto world, then Japanese manufacturer Honda announced the recall of 750,000 vehicles in the United States on the back of airbag defects, a potential cause for collision. Meanwhile, General Motors will be doing the same with around 320,000 vehicles to address tailgate issues, a potential road hazard. And this was as flagged by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Meanwhile, retail giant Amazon has announced that it will be laying off a few hundred employees across its healthcare units. Uncertainty over the impact remains. Roughly 115 positions may be eliminated. However, reports also suggest that as many as 400 employees could lose their jobs. And turning our attention to some earnings then, upbeat Q4 earnings sends the Spotify stock soaring. The Swedish music streaming giant delivered a 23% jump in active users, beating its guidance and analyst forecasts. While it was a party for Spotify, Snapchat owner Snap, like we mentioned, struggled to keep up. A sharp miss in revenues, a meager 5% growth versus 14% same time last year. Disappointing results fueled a bloodbath on the stock that plunged 30% in after-hours trade. And it was a Q4 fillip for carmaker Ford. Company delivered a top-down beat and better than expected annual guidance. Ford reported adjusted earnings per share of $0.29 on a revenue of $46 billion. Shares roomed 6% following upbeat results in after-hours trade. And while that was all the action from equities, we also had some important commentary coming in from US Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, who believes that the US credit policy is in a good place and it would be a mistake to start cutting rates too soon. Speaking on a broader macro note, she believes geopolitics as well as financial conditions continue to pose risks to the economy. Resounding Fed Chair Powell's tone over rate cuts says that the central bank should start cutting rates later this year. So listen in